Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Cool Interviews. How are you guys doing today, man? I'm here with Fleezy, known as Fleezy Danter Robinson, 6'5", 280, D lineman from Jones High School in Orlando, Florida. How are you doing today, Danter?
I'm doing good.
All right, man. So without further ado, we're glad to have you on here again. So let's get into it, man. So first off, I know you have some pretty nice offers. You have some from Florida, Miami, and Tennessee, just to name a few of them. But we have to go back to the beginning of your football career. So what got you into football in the first place?
What got me into football is playing football in the apartments with a couple friends, stuff like that.
Did you start off as a D lineman, or what did you start off like to play?
I actually started off as a receiver. I used to catch jump
Hmm,
balls.
pretty good at a wide receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah. Next question. Like I said, you have some nice offers right now. How has your whole recruitment process been going for you so far?
it's been going pretty good. It came real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. You've been putting in a lot of work, and that's for sure. I've been watching your highlights, right? You're a beast, no cap.
Yeah.
But next question. When you got that first offer from Florida State, what did it feel like for you and your family?
It felt real good. I felt like hard work really been paying off.
And that's a school that's closer to you too. You got like all the Florida schools. Like you got like I think you got UCF and you got USF like they go, but you got like all the big Florida schools off the board already. That's amazing because you're 2024, I'm 2025, but that's just incredible to see that you already have those offers this early in your recruitment process. But next, I know you're a pretty good basketball player too. I know you're a pretty good basketball player too. Tell us a little bit more about that and what position you play in basketball.
I played a four. You know what I'm saying? I can do everything on the court.
You play for AAU. What AAU team do you play for?
I play at Powerhouse Bulls.
And did you guys go to the championship or what happened in the championship? I know that you guys were going into the championship like earlier this year for your AAU. What happened there?
I actually played with TSF before I played with Powerhouse again.
Mhm.
TSF actually went PCL.
Nice, nice. And then since you play basketball, who are your favorite basketball players?
My favorite basketball player is Westbrook for sure, and
Westbrook.
KD. Yeah.
What about them stands out to you?
KD, he can do everything on the floor, and Westbrook, he a dog.
Mm, that's facts. That's facts. But now everybody has, since you're a D lineman, do you look up to any NFL players, NFL greats? Who do you look up for? Who do you look up to watch film on and try and implement things that you see in their game into yours?
I like Ray Lewis.
Mm. Why
That's
do you
his
like
feet.
Ray Lewis?
That's his feet. His feet were real good.
Mm. And then next, um, like I going into your sophomore season, what is the biggest things that you think you can work on to improve this season?
My biggest thing is firing off the ball, getting better with my hand placement, and being the O lineman to where I need to go.
Hmm. What do you think your biggest strength is as of right now?
Biggest strength is my feet work. Right
Hmm.
now, my speed, I like how for my size, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Um, but next, a little detour from sports and everything for a minute. I'm just interested in seeing like the other side outside of sports of players that I interview, people that I interview. So outside of sports, what are your interests and hobbies like?
I honestly like, I started to record people when I'm bored and like
Mhm.
making like that.
Is that
And I'm
something you would be interested in if when you go to college, but that's a little bit away? Like, is that something you would be like interested in studying?
Yeah, I was
Like,
think about that in engineering,
mhm. What about those things make you interested in like engineering?
like learning how to build stuff, like make cars and all that type of stuff.
Mhm. That's dope. That's dope. And I know you live in Florida right now, which is home to a ton of great rappers like Kodak, Rick Ross, and Denzel Curry, just to name a few. But I like to ask everybody this because they have different artists on their playlist. But who's on your playlist right now that you listen to?
For sure, Rod Wave,
Mhm.
Pop, and Kodak.
Yep. What about their music is like stands out to you from other artists?
Rod Wave, none of his music is trash. Kodak,
Mhm.
listen to him when you want to get hype. Hot Boy is the same way Kodak be.
So do you be listening to uh Kodak before games? So you just listen to him and you get locked in?
Yeah, I listen to Kodak a lot before games.
What's your favorite album of his that you've heard?
I like the new album with Phil and Peachy.
Hmm. That was definitely it was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good. And then next, if what's your favorite restaurant? Your favorite chain, your favorite restaurant chain. What's your favorite restaurant chain?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? Okay, that's a nice one. What about Chick-fil-A? What is it about Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, the sauce is different. And like Chick-fil-A, they fries is the best fries in my opinion.
You dip them, what sauce do you dip your fries in though? That's the real question.
Polynesian,
Garlic? What did you say?
Polynesian sauce.
Oh, okay, okay. And then next, if you could go back in time and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Uh, Keep my head locked in. Like I could have worked it way harder. I would have been past where I'm at.
Mhm. Definitely, definitely. Like I could do the same, but that's not about me. But and then last questions before we get in back into sports. If you could spend one day with a celebrity dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Michael Jordan,
Why Michael
because
Jordan?
it just, Michael Jordan, his shoe collection, just the fact that he's the greatest player to me.
Mm. Well, now you just talk about shoes. So are you into fashion or shoes type that type stuff?
Yeah, I like J's for sure.
What shoes do you have in your collection right now?
I got some 13s, some 12s, some 11s. I got some 9s, some
Mm.
4s, some 3s, some 1s. I got
Dang,
some, yeah,
you got like all the numbers, man. Dang.
yeah.
Uh, what's your favorite shoe out of all those shoes though?
Probably 12s or 11s.
That's for sure. Those are always dope shoes right there. They're just unique shoes, so that's what I like about Jordans the most, to be honest. And I also like KD shoes. They're nice too. If you saw the ones that just came out, those ones are nice.
Yeah,
Um, but now getting back into sports questions, if when you go to visit on schools, what's one thing that you look for that makes it a good fit for you?
I love for like if it's a family, everything ran right.
Mm.
Just see how the school is, everything like that.
What's your favorite part of visiting schools?
My favorite part is to meet the coaches,
Mm.
the school, what the environment is like.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. And then next, I know every athlete has a unique pregame routine. What is your kind of pregame routine like that helps you lock in, and what's your pregame meal like?
Um, my pregame routine, like basketball, I like to listen to music, get higher, not stretch by myself before I stretch with the
Mm.
team. Football is the same way, but I get hyped with the team other than by myself.
Hmm. I feel that. I feel that. But going into next season again, what are some of your expectations and goals you have for yourself and your team all around going into
For
next season?
my team, I'm trying to win states this year.
Yeah.
Last year, my old team we failed this year. I hope me and my new team can win states this year. And
Hmm.
for myself, trying to average at least 5, 6 times a game.
I think you can do that easily. I think you could do that. I think you can do that. And then another question. It's kind of it's in the football range, but if you could choose one company or brand to sponsor you when you make it to college, who would it be?
Nike.
Nike. Nike. Why Nike? Just because you could create your own shoes and all that, like stuff like that.
Yeah, you can create shoes and they got best athletes with them.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, but Curry, he's Under Armour. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they got the best athletes. I won't lie about that. They got Tatum. They got a ton. But and then lastly, if you could give any athlete out there any piece of advice to like, what would it be and why?
I tell them keep working hard because hard work really gonna, and make sure you watch the film.
Yeah, for sure. But that's about the end of the interview. But if you have any free promos for anybody, you want to shout anybody out, go ahead.
I want to shout out Jones High School football. That's what I want to shout out.
All right, cool, bro. Where can we find you on social media, lastly, so people can stay up to date with you?
On Twitter, Fleezy T12. On Instagram, Fleezy.T12.
Well, thank you, Danter Robinson, for joining me again today. It's been an honor interviewing you. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of the Cool Predictions. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. We out.
All right.